Hello everybody, it's Sarah Rieselbach, Senior Instructor at the Riverside Taekwondo Club through Milwaukee Rec Department. Welcome back to Intro to Taekwondo Lesson 2. What we're going to do today is review what we did last week as well as add on some new techniques. I'm all set up with some of my gadgets here to get going, but remember, all you really need is a pool noodle or some sort of a stick, as well as a piece of cardboard to do any of these techniques, or even a couch cushion would work if you wanted something else that you could do some side kicks and so forth with. So first off, we're going to bow in, so feet together, chariot, kinye. All right, we're going to bring our left hand up, right hand to the side, step to the left, June B or ready position. So we'll start with some warm-ups here. So first, start with some big arm circles forward. And backwards, 10 of each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forward and back. Alternating sides. Get them up by your chin with those elbows. All right, small circles forward. Small circles backward. All right. We're going to do some hips. So here we'll do some Taekwondo hula, or loosening up our hips. Other direction. Hands up. We'll do some squats. Loosen up those legs a little bit. 5, 6, doing 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can hold on to something. I have my Wave Master here, or you can use a wall or a chair. We're just going to turn one foot, take this leg, do some leg swings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And over to the other side. Ready? Turn that foot a little bit, helps protect your knee and hip. So we're kicking out. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, from there, just do some high knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. All right, so last week we worked on a few techniques. We started with some punches, so we're going to incorporate those into our warm-ups as well. So go to middle stance, your feet 2 shoulder widths apart, pointing forward, bend those knees, tuck those arms, and we'll do double punch to the front. Ready? And 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Point one hand out, and these are middle punches done to the center. Cut yourself in half. Make that line your target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you remember from last week, we pulled those arms up. We always had one hand coming back to our side. So you can see from the angle there, it's called reaction force. So I tell my kids to park it in the garage. I tell the big kids to just pull back or re-chamber. Okay, so again, middle stance, we'll do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great, so loosen up those arms. All right, we're going to stretch our legs a little bit. So one foot in front, other leg behind, just bend and stretch. And then we'll switch to the other side. Go to a wide stance. Bring one leg over to the side. And then the other way. Just lean and stretch. For our arms, bring one hand out. Cross your body, grab with your elbow. And the other side. And up and over. And the other side. All right. You can grab onto something and put your arm back, palm forward, and pull and stretch this way. And get your shoulders and upper chest muscles. And then roll your hand over, push back further, and you'll get your upper arm or your biceps. And I'm going to do it on this side backwards so you can see. And roll my hand over, push backwards. All right, so we're all warmed up. So we reviewed our middle punches from last time. So now we're going to go into the front stance. So remember, front stance, front leg forward, bent. You want to be able to look down and just barely not see your toes. You don't want to come so that your knee goes forward, but just straight above your foot, okay? Back leg is straight. Arm is out, same side of the body. Remember, it's a lunge punch. And then when we punch, whoop, it's a reverse punch. So ready, lunge punch, reverse punch, lunge punch, reverse punch, lunge punch. Hoop, 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 hoop. Now, remember, all our techniques have a twist on them, so make sure you're snapping it out. If I were to be punching the bag, I don't want to push the bag. I want to snap it, just like so. All right, so now if we step forward, hoop, step forward, hoop, step forward, hoop, and backward, hoop, hoop, hoop. And you can be practicing forward and back all the time. So now we'll go into the high block, which we did last week as well. We'll go back to our middle stance, tuck our hands. Remember, the high block action comes over, goes up, and points out. All right, so we're going to bring one hand up, bring it over. They're going to switch and block. So one hand gets parked in our garage for the little ones, or gets rechambered, the other hand is up. We're hitting with this part of our arm. Okay, so we want to bring it over and switch. Over and switch. Ready? Hoop, 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 hoop. Great. Now we'll put one foot behind. I'm going to back up a little so I have more room as we have our hand up, other hand by our side. We're going to step forward and high block. 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 Now we'll step backwards. High block. High block, high block, and one more. High block, and bro. So if you don't remember from last week, we'll on bro, we'll cross our left hand, right hand over the top, step up, and bro. Step together on show, bow, and say thank you, ma'am, because that is our first drill with our high blocks, our punches. Kicks. So for in our front stance, we number our kicks. Number 1 is always the front leg. Number 2 is always the back leg. We don't go by left or right. We go front leg number 1, back leg or back leg number 2. So what we want to do is pick our hands up, pick up that knee, kick out, and pull back. There are 4 parts of the front kick, if you remember. We have the chamber, execute, rechamber, or return. For my little ones, my 3 to 5-year-old class, I tell them to make the kick snappy. So if I come up a little closer, you want to snap it out. Snap it out. Okay, get them up as high as you can with those knees and snap them out. All right, so I have my pad here. Number 1, front kick. If I'm in my front stance, just gonna lean back a little, front kick. Okay, back leg, take the back leg, front kick. If I want to use some reaction force, I'll take my other hand, come down as I go. All right, so, and snap. So those are the front kicks that we're going to work on. So keep working on those. And remember, we did a combo last week where we did the high block, reverse punch, number 2 front kick as a self-defense technique. But it's also the first 3 moves of our form, and we're going to add the next 2 moves onto that today as well. But first, we have to learn those moves. So we're going to go on and work on our low block, okay? So low block, basically you're going to take one hand, go across your nose to the other side, and bring it down, okay? I'm going to step into a front stance so you can see. So bring it up, over, down, okay? Up, over, down. And then just bring it right back up and down. I tell my little ones to grab their ear and throw it on the floor. That's how I teach them to do that. Throw it on the floor. Grab that ear, throw it on the floor. Now, we're going to come up, make our fist by our ear. We're not going to grab it anymore. Stick that hand out. As this arm comes back, this arm comes down and blocks low. Okay, so we're going to low block, just like so. So let's do 10 together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. So now we'll switch sides. Again, we're going back to our front stance. Bend that front knee, back leg straight. All right, we're going to keep this hand here, go across our nose, and block down. Bring it up, go across the nose. Fingers are in like you can grab that ear and throw it on the floor. So we're going to grab that ear, throw it on the floor. Grab it again, throw it on the floor. Now we'll make our fist and block down low. And again, we want to add our reaction force, because remember, the further or the faster and harder you pull back, the stronger your technique will be. All right, just like so. All right, let's do 10 on our right side together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so if we were using a pad, we could practice low blocks. Someone can take a pool noodle and swing at you. Because I have my pad here, I will just stay a little off to the side and low block down like so. So if I were facing it, if someone kicking at me or aiming at my leg or torso area, I'd just block to the side. And from the other side, come and just block through, stopping just by where my leg is, like so. All right. 2 purposes of the low block. It is a sweeping block, so you can sweep things away that are coming at you. So if I had somebody grabbing me, I could literally bring my hand up around and break their arm free, or something coming to the side, or a low kick coming to the front where you can push it aside down low. So that is our low block, everybody. All right, the next new technique is called the knife hand strike. The knife hand strike is your proverbial karate chop, only we're going sideways with it. We're going to aim at the neck or the temple on the side of the head. So again, we're going to take our hand, bring it to the opposite side of our body, bring our hand out, and we're going to go knife hand strike. Ready? Knife hand strike. So as the hand comes out and across, it's going to turn like so. Knife hand strike, just like so. So you want it to come across and have that twist on the end. So if you want to first start just working one hand, then you can bring your other arm into the mix and do both. Like, all right, the other side. Again, we don't want any space in our fingers, so I tell the kids, this is a fork, let's make it a knife. Bring it over to our hand, over to our ear, ready? And we're going to go 1, 2, and break it down. Ready? 1, 2, and break it down. 1, 2, and snap it out. Snap them out. Snap them out. So I preset one of my pads here. Again, have someone just hold out a piece of cardboard for you. Okay? Get in a middle stance. Hands are up. Ready? Snap. 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 Just like so. From the other side, we don't want to go too far past our target. Okay? We don't want to go way around, because if there's someone standing next to us, we could whack them in the face. So we just want to come up and strike. And strike. Loosening up my pad here. Ready? And strike. Just like so. So the knife hand strike, very important. Again, if somebody comes and attacks you, you can just chop them. Chop them. For our kids, that's one of the first self-defense we learn, is if they get picked up, to use the knife hands and the knife edge here to chop them in the face. So if I were using the Wave Master, I just hit nice and strong there. I'm not getting my pinky in it. I'm just hitting the palm of my hand here, the knife edge. Okay, so this is a pretty heavy Wave Master, but you can hit it pretty hard if you're hitting that area. We also teach the kids, you can go for the bridge of the nose, especially if they have glasses on. You know, you can be chopping them right in the face, like I said, the side of the head or the neck, thereby causing an attacker that might be picking the little ones up to drop them so they can run and get away. All right, so we've done our knife hand strikes, we've done our low blocks. Let's go into some advanced punching. So we want to get into a fight stance, okay? We want our front toes kind of aligned with our back heel. Our hands are up, all right? So when we do a front punch or a jab, it's always the front hand, and we're just gonna jab, like so, okay? Put my little bit of body weight into it, all right? So if I were going from the side, I'd be here, and I jab a little bit, put some oomph into it. It can be a very effective technique if someone's in close. So let me move these out of the way now so you can see the Wave Master a little bit better. So as we come up, if we want to jab, 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 we're hitting with these here, these two knuckles here, flat of the hand coming in, okay? So you use a pillow or a couch cushion, you know, anything that's got a little bit of back to it where you can really dig in. If it's too soft, it'll just kind of collapse. So make sure it's got a little bit of sturdiness to it. Or again, someone can just hold out the cardboard from both ends and you can punch that way. So, ready? So we're in our fight stance, our sparring stance, our hands up, jab, jab, jab. So let's do 10. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Now switch feet. Again, back to our fight stance. Hands are up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So we have our jabs, okay? So if we're working, if I see from the side here, jab, jab, putting my foot here is coming up a little bit as I punch in so that I get a little extra power using my hips, okay? So now we'll go to the jab cross, okay? So the cross, well, first we'll start with the cross. The cross is the backhand. So you're gonna twist that back foot and punch, twist and punch. All power in martial arts comes from, or in Taekwondo, comes from the hips. So we want to make sure that we're using our hips to jab and cross, okay? So here's our cross to the front. So from the heavy bag, you see I've twisted, my back heel is off the floor, and I come back. So jab and cross, 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 like so. All right, so let's do 10 crosses together. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring that hand up. Switch sides. Again, we're back in our sparring stance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. All right. So jab, cross. Okay. Next, we'll do the combo with the jab, cross combo. So go back to our original fight stance. Our hands are up. So jab, cross. Ready? Jab, cross. Jab, cross. On the pad here, jab, cross. Jab, cross. So you got to put your whole body into it. Get those hips in on the twist on the cross. Get your shoulder turning as well. So jab, cross. Jab, cross. Ready? So let's do 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch sides. Hands are up, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. And we'll go back to barreau. Left arm in, right arm over the top, step down, and shove. Feet together, bow, say thank you, ma'am. So we've done our next set of drills. All right, everyone, make sure that you get some water in between sessions, okay? If you notice little blurbs in the video, it's because I'm stopping and getting a little bit of water, okay? Next, we're going to work on our side kicks. Side kicks we typically do from our middle stance. All right, our hands are up. We pick one leg up, and then we're going to kick out to the side, okay? What we want to do, though, is pivot this base foot. Helps to spare our hip, knee, and ankle. So what we'll start with is pre-pivoting that foot. Pre-pivoting that foot, hands come up. Keep that arm close, like you're pulling yourself up from gravity to make you fall. Look in the direction that you're going to kick. Pick up that leg, side kick, and down. All right, pivot this foot, hand is up. You can stick this other arm out if you need a countermeasure. I'm gonna pick this foot up, side kick, and down. So, 4 parts of the kick. I'm gonna break them out for you. So, if it helps, hold on to a wall, or you can pivot your foot by pointing it towards the wall. So, we're going to chamber, execute, rechamber, return. Okay, ready? Put your arm behind your back if it helps, or you can keep it up by your head, okay? But we're gonna start with chamber, execute, rechamber, return. Chamber, execute, rechamber, return. All right, so now let's throw 5 kicks from that position. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only did 4. Let's get one more. 5. All right. So 5. Now, let's work the other side. Okay, so pivot, chamber, kick out, pull back, down. So remember, pivot, we're going to pivot, chamber, execute, rechamber, return. So chamber, execute, rechamber, return. Now, foot position for a side kick is if you were to go on the knife edge of your foot, and then we pick it up, you can see that's how it looks. So from the front, like so. So if we're kicking to, I'm going to switch sides. So if we're kicking to the camera, we're going to pick up, kick, pull down, just like so. So side kicks are a powerful technique that you can use. I believe there was a WWE wrestler at one point who used it as his extra special famous kick. And basically it was a side kick that he was using, okay? So, most powerful kick out there. So if we're here, we can just pick up, kick, and down. Okay, move it out a little bit here. All right, ready? So 1, 2, 3, and down. Ready? Go. Okay, ready? Go. And you have to pardon my balance issues. If you can see, I have an earpiece here. I do have some balance issues, so occasionally I don't land properly. So ready? So side kick and down. Okay, we want to work on getting them up to waist level. So up, kick out, pull back, and down, like so. Always watching your target. So practice those, and then let me see how they look. You know, if you want to ask Rec how to contact me, feel free, and then I can always do some critiquing on your Taekwondo techniques. All right, so now we're going to put these techniques into the 5 moves of the form that we've been practicing. So, Turret. Okay, so attention. Kinye is to bow. And then we're going to Jumbi to the left. So left hand up, right hand over the top, step over, Jumbi, okay? Every martial arts style, that's standing, Taekwondo, Karate, any martial arts, a lot of them have certain moves that you do, or patterns, or forms. So we just call it a form. So this is Songam Pumse Iljan, or Songam form number 1. So we're We're going to raise our hand up, other hand comes up tight in the garage. We're going to step forward and high block, point and punch. Bring our hands up. Number 2 front kick, land, low block, point, punch. All right, and bro. Go back to ready position and step back. So last time we worked on the combo with the high block punch front kick that we could do for self-defense. Coming forward, punch, punch, punch. Just like that, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now to move on to the next move, we add the low block and the step and punch. Thinking, what if another attacker's coming in, we have to block him to the side and then punch him, okay? So, here we go. Now for the little ones, my 3 to 5 year olds, I use a saying or a poem. So that's what I'm going to say along as we go for them, okay? So if I have anyone in the 3 to 7 range watching, here's how we do it. Bring your hand up, other hand out, step forward, hickory dickory block. The mouse got socked. Front kick go, block down low, hickory dickory sock. Okay, and bro. All right, so those are the first 5 moves of our white belt form. Now, we're a style that practices everything equally. So all of our forms start on one side, but usually repeat during the form on the opposite side. So we're going to do the opposite side as well. So raise that hand up, step forward and high block. Punch. Hands come up, front kick, low block, step and punch. And bro. Okay? So those are our 5 moves on the opposite side. Same words, hickory dickory block. The mouse got socked. Front kick go, block down low, hickory dickory sock. And bro. Okay, so those are the first 5 moves of our form. They can be used in the classes that I teach. I actually put attackers in, so we practice and see how the form can be used, or moves of the form can be used as a combination for self-defense. So, to review, so far in our 2 Taekwondo lessons, we have started with our commands, chariot, kinye, left hand up, right hand over, jumbi. Okay, we have reviewed in the middle stance, feet 2 shoulder widths apart, back is straight, knees are bent, and our front stance, bending our front leg so we can't see our toes, back leg straight, but not going too far in that front stance, just far enough that we stay upright, maintain our balance. From our middle stance, we've done our double punches, we've done our middle punches. Always a good workout to do 50 or so to just warm up those arms. From our front stance, we've done lunge punch, reverse punch, lunge punch, reverse punch. Remember, lunge punch is same side of the foot that's out front, reverse punch, opposite arm and leg. From there, we did our high block. High blocks, usually the blocking arm goes to the front leg. So even if we're stepping, it's that front leg that's going to be doing the block, the front arm and the front leg. Same with low blocks, down. So now to step with a low block, we're going to point, bring our other hand up, step and block. Point, bring our 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 hand up, step back. Point, step back. And one more, step back. So we want you moving with these drills as much as you can as well. Then we did our knife hand strikes. We took our hand, we brought it to our side, and we did a strike, like so. Now, if we're going to move, what we want to do is be in a middle stance, and then we're going to bring our opposite hand up, so back leg hand comes up, and then as we turn, we're going to step and strike. Make a fist, bring our other hand up, turn, step and strike, just like so. So you can practice your stepping moves as well with the knife hand strike. And then we have our front kicks. So you can practice your number 1s on a target, you can practice number 2s, and you can certainly come forward and snap those out as you're walking as well. Now with our side kicks, I just taught you the number 1, so to step in place and side kick out. So work on that, and the next time we can work on movement as well. And then of course, put all the moves together into the first 5 moves of our form. After these 5 moves, it actually turns and we do a different set coming the other way, and we have one more block to teach you next week, as well as expanding on these side kicks. All right, I hope you enjoyed our basic intro to Taekwondo lesson 2, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Chariot, Kinye.